YouTube algorithm has changed, and now we're finding people who actually watch my videos. Like, this is 8 minutes watch time, and maybe 4 minutes on average, or 4 minutes when I scoop up the internet's lowest attention span viewers. Like, YouTube now cares about watch time more than ever before. And now I have to be careful across the video to build actual reputation. Everything changed, bro. So suddenly. Not only that, it changed what videos get promoted. So now it's a very, very precise system of like, it has to be a very good thumbnail so we can push this easily onto a wide audience of people who would watch the video for a long time. Everything changed around, I don't know. We can still keep going. I think around here, to be honest. I think it's Unspeakable's video kind of marks this spot. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Cuphead, though. We're just going to react to the gameplay. Why? Because I have a duty. I have duty to learn. This is October 1st, and for 2 months, October, November, we're building YouTube Rewind, slowly and surely. Now I have to fully focus. Forget about the rest of the garbage, and just fully focus on the main project of the channel. The cultural monolith that I have to put together. And it's gonna happen here, in the engine, for the first time. Fully animated like a simple little game that throws things at you. As a reminder, this is how it looked like last year. Still pretty good. I'm still happy with it. But it's not that simple, right? In order to get views, I have to do even better tricks. Also, there's a competitor, and when there is a competitor, it's super difficult to push through. And people actually give up because they can't get views often enough. I am not giving up as long as I can improve myself significantly. And when my competitor is a literal child who just discovered editing and really want to be a YouTuber or whatever, but maybe started realizing past this point, it's not fun to just pump out videos. Somehow changed his mind this year. Whoopsies. The first genuine rewinds barely scratched like 10 views. Yeah, it was very awful, apparently. Didn't stop me, bro. Then we got 40 views. We quadrupled, right? Well, not exactly. Also, talking about Rewind was more popular than actually releasing it, which is another weird thing. This was the first Rewind. Technically got more views than the second one. Unless you combine all the views together. It's complicated, basically. I think the whole season of December counts altogether if I want to collect views. You can actually see December at 100 watch time hours. Alright. And right now we're aiming for around 300. And maybe YouTube's algorithm is so good right now at promoting the correct video, and hopefully the correct video is YouTube Rewind. Maybe it's so good, it will find those people. It will dig them out of the grave. It will find them a place. And just be prepared, for sure, to watch the whole thing for me. because it's gonna be a long video, like 30 minutes for sure. We're gonna watch Cuphead, and for me, like, consuming 1 hour content, I do it every day. So I do not appreciate people who can't do something like that. But that's the whole thing. Attention span is one of those things that can be improved by knowing what you really want, what is meaningful. The reason why Cuphead is meaningful, this is how YouTube Rewind is going to look like. Just a little bit more intense, less gamified. You know, the bosses will have less health and will do more transitions between, well, the way they look. It's just pictures. Although with AI, I can actually change the way anyone looks. I can probably even do, like, bodily damage on their bodies. Some crazy shit. I'm probably not going to go that far to use AI at all. I hope I don't need to. I hope pictures are enough, basically, but it's not that simple. So let's see what Cuphead looks like and see if I can do 1/3 of that. Obviously, this is impossible to recreate. They made it that way. They drew the whole damn game in the most absurd way that was not necessary. But just people tend to do that. You can't stop them, I guess. At least it worked out in their favor. You know, it's a unique look. But when you peel off, like, how they made this game, I mean, I'm sorry, bro. What the fuck? Why this game became popular, right? Like, out of all the things. Who had the confidence to sit there for hours and hours drawing every single frame? What the fuck, man? The funniest thing about this is Cuphead flying around, right? This is the phase that we care about the most, not the platforming one. But the funniest thing is, this is the easiest game to make. There's just things flying at you that are obstacles. You're flying across the screen as well and shooting things. But overall, like, this is the easiest game to make. What's gonna stop me from actually doing this in 2 months? Well, cold weather can stop me. Shitty neighbors can stop me. We have seen terrible things starting to stack against me. Like, what the fuck? Now there's pressure. The cold weather happens because we can't afford gas because of Russian invasion. Wonderful news. We can still afford billions of dollars for Ukraine aid. Wonderful news. And then shitty neighbors is wonderful news that I never had before. How did that happen? We'll never know. And who knows what I left out from this equation of bad things that are bothering me right now. Skip tutorial. That's what I know what to do. I know that you always skip tutorial. Oh yeah, this is cool because the way they shoot bullets is very cinematic. It's not fucking stale. And that one I can't do, man. This is too fucking hard. Is that why they decided to do that? There was no other way. So weird, man. Really? What the fuck? The last hit does not count? Who would know that? Like, the worm does not count. Jesus Christ, giant vegetables. What an opening. So just because it has homing missiles, the giant carrots has to also be some kind of mind-controlling psycho. Wow. This shit's pretty serious, man. It's already aiming at Cuphead, like straight on. So basically there's 5 lines of fire, it seems. There is that one. What is that? Fucking, I forgot diagonal, but that is not... Oh! What is this, boy? Why you show me red text? You got a couple diagonals in there, guys. 2 horizontals and 1 up. Boom. Oh yeah, you can just destroy them by not losing health at the same time. You just have to jump on the spikes. It all makes sense now. It has the same color though as the worm, but what the fuck, man? What did this guy... What... No one makes games like that, bro. What? Okay, everything that is pink can be destroyed. With a little Mario jump. Oh my god. Those are some white teeth. Wait, bro has lost 1 health, guys. Where did he do that? Eh? Oh shit, he got hit. Right here. Right in that acorn. You only gotta get 1 star, bro. Oh, come on. Still A. Jesus. Probably everyone laughed at him, bro. And, that's it. That's all they found. Oh my god. I guess at some point you would discover that these pink things are destructible. You don't see the health bar on the opponent. I don't know about that. Kinda sucks. You know, like, you want to see the impact that you're doing in these sort of games. I'm summoning this button, but I probably will never use it ever again. That is crazy, bro. He's gonna fight. And actually dead. What else? Slime, I guess? I don't know. But the enemy died, and now the grave is attacking the hero. That is the most cartoonish thing ever, bro. Now you're obligated to know. Well, that was easy. Also, just a straight-up boss fight, wasn't it? Well, kind of. 2 phases. Alright. Oh yeah, the most normal transformation of all time. 2 frogs combine into a slot machine. Of course! How do coins get collected? I saw some on the platforming section. And then how do coins get used, is the question. Oh. Here you go, it explains here. Press at any time to nullify or interact with pink objects. Oh boy. You actually have to press a specific... but nullify? Interact? I don't... What? So which one happens? Those are 2 different things. It's very different to kiss a worm, or but none of these things have it. It's just like, what? I don't know, man. It just felt like he just jumped, bro. But he just jumped. That's what I thought. Didn't have to press extra buttons. Like every time he jumped on top of the pink object. And that's how it's called, by the way. Just, it is what it is, man. Pink. Pink is safe. Not only you have to jump on top of it, seemingly, and then that's not actually true, but it's also called parry. For some reason. I don't know how this makes sense. To defend yourself, repulse. Resist, maybe the closest. Counter. Resist. Let's put it that way. And it's specifically like resist damage of the bullets or whatever. Alright, so now this is more in the line of what I'm supposed to be making. Because the Neon Cat has to be flying around and entering the YouTube Rewind space where Neon Cat gets suddenly attacked. And obviously there's just random stuff happening across the screen thrown at the little Pop-Tart cats. Ooh, you forgot to parry, bro. Oh shit, maybe you do jump on top in the platforming section, but this is different because you're flying around. Maybe it's... we figure it out, guys. Figure out a way to make sense of all of this. Wow. Woman changed to a man. Or she's just in love now. So yeah, different faces, and in YouTube Rewind that shit will keep on changing so rapidly, bro. You won't be able to keep track of that by any means. Like even this, anytime a change happens, it's hard, bro. Unless you pay attention. What the fuck? That was a weird transition. So what, it exploded, the Zeppelin exploded and turned, and a man popped out of the cloud. What an interesting transition as well. So, I guess the transitions are so funny, we will talk about every single one of them. Never played Cuphead, and don't have to. Because, you know, there's a certain amount of experiences that you have to play through, and some of them you just stitch together, like you know what you're gonna experience, it's not that big of a deal. Just skip this. Also, technically it costs money. Winky face. Holy shit. It's a little bit scary that the whole thing just takes up the whole screen. Like half of the screen is the enemy. Holy crap. I think he parried once out of 3 times. 2? Fuck's sake! I saw 2 misses. How convenient to just see gameplay, am I right? With music. No commentary. Sometimes a little bit too useful. A little bit too raw material in there. Again, you don't even have to jump on top. You just smack into it. Mid-air, maybe? Something. Or maybe it's just like Sonic Dash. The Cuphead is spinning so it cannot take damage. When I say dash, I don't know what I'm talking about. See, it's spinning. Maybe you need to collect 3 parries. Maybe it doesn't matter how many you miss. Alright. Because there's a lot of these pink objects. Or, alternatively, if you parry a certain amount of times, it will stop giving you the pink objects. Ooh, he took damage! Special moments. Aha. Holy shit, he took a damage again! Ooh, misplatformed himself. How does that work? How does it look like? Yeah. Alright. So you still have to jump onto the platform after missing it. What the hell? Normally, things just go down naturally, but this is so cartoonish. A fucking fireball is shot out of the ground to delete a platform. Oh, now it's justified. Oh my god. No wonder these guys are trying to help. Bro has been shopping. Holy crap. So what did these do? Ah, spread, okay. So I will have a lot of these weird bullets, like, obviously, that's the only thing I can do properly. And make them as interesting as possible. Whatever you shoot, and whatever your enemies shoot at you. Try and make enemies animated. Get the hell out of here, bro. Get the hell out of here. We're also talking about YouTubers being the enemies. That's what you're shooting at. One side, we could actually split, you know, like one side for celebrities and one side for YouTubers. But I don't think it's gonna go that way, I think. It's a little bit more complicated. But one side definitely Powerpuffs. If you keep track of what that word means. But since I introduced them, previous rewinds, people have to know. That's also Powerpuffs keep stacking every single year. There's 4 more, and 4 more. And it will never end till the day I die. Invisible dash. Why would it be invisible? You will not take... Why not invincible? Yeah, what? During a dash. Literally invincible. But because of the smoke bomb... Whatever. So yeah, I'm thinking Powerpuffs are gonna, like, switch the bullets or Neon Cat into something else that's more thematic. So your powers constantly change. Even during the YouTube rewinds, the power is gonna be constantly flexed at the audience. I should be looking at more like space shooter style gameplay. I don't think I will have time for that though. Because one thing that is not present in this game is the speed at which the background moves. The speed is gonna be pretty fucking insane. At least at some parts. And I will have to stitch the backgrounds together in a one cohesive line, which will take AI. That one part, I will use AI for that one thing. To stitch backgrounds together. Because that's what AI does also very well. Makes seamless transitions between things. So I will not only make a continuous background, but it's gonna contain a lot of interesting details, I imagine. And all of a sudden, because I put that unique form of work together, I think people will want to see it, you know? That's the moment. Now it's art. Now there's something unique going on the screen that it's worth watching and analyzing, you know. Just the same reason why Cuphead was popular. Now I have to prepare myself, you know, for assault of new subscribers and whatnot. Or maybe we fail again. Who knows? That would be pretty sad though. Every ghost is pink. Wait, you can't shoot at them or something? By the way, I think I lost like 2 subscribers the moment I'm like, oh hey, Trump supporters. The moment I uploaded this, that's it, bro. That's it. Someone politically charged and got repelled. And that's good for me. Everyone says it's good. To keep away the weirdos who either care about too much about politics or can't stand the other side. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, to be honest. I'm a peaceful person, but even, like, I definitely understand which side is winning right now, and for what reasons. There's always a winning side to an argument, simply because people position themselves in space and time correctly. The reason why America always has 2 sides is because one of them is always better. You can have 3 sides if you want. One of them is going to be always better. But because the way elections work, one of them is always going to be stronger as well. Or 2 of them is going to be stronger than the third most of the time, which will also increase because those 2 are going to be so desperate to be elected that they will pretend that the third one does not count. You know, it's just going to suck in the votes down the drain and it's not even going to count. There's a lot of weird shit when it comes to voting system in general. And it's something I care about as well. That's why I vote by clicking buttons. Funny enough. So I think I'm doing a nice thing by not involving politics at all in YouTube Rewinds. I don't think I've done it last time. I think it's all just artistic stuff. I'm being very nice. I'm being very lefty when I do that. And those people can leave when they see my actual uploads and actual points of view. They can do whatever they want. You know. Intermission. Lefties get 1 video per year. Something. It's obviously an exaggeration, but it depends on how extreme you are, right? Super art. Spills out of your head, right? Finally, we're gonna use the whole Cupheads to attack people. So yeah, he's just, what, spilling water at people? Is that it? I don't think water can defeat flowers, though. But we have been proven otherwise with potato. I feel like if you have inventory of things like health points and something charging up, you should be able to put it next to Cuphead. So you can still keep an eye on Cuphead, but also keep an eye on your stats. By holding some kind of button, it reveals. That's a better design than just stuffing stuff in a corner. Or you're making yourself unsafe by double checking how much health you have or some bullshit like that. So I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind. This is a whole learning experience here. Somehow it was lackluster though. There was not enough transitions going on. Like the flower just stayed pretty much the same. Although it just gives you 3 platforms. I don't know. When I say transitions, transformations more appropriate. It almost feels like he's dancing now. We finally see the switch to spread. Aw, lucky passengers, bro. They took away Cuphead's health points. Ooh, there's a lot of transitions. Look at this shit. He's still happy. He probably has 10 transformations left. What the fuck? Alright, now he's angry. 1 health point left. Let's go. Oh, not at all. Oh, brand new record though. Ooh, this is a very interesting section for sure. With the bouncing blades. It feels like Flappy Bird. I'm not sure if I care about Flappy Birds being in my game, but yeah, a weird sort of movement for a character can be applied. I can even use rewind as a thing that happens in the game, where the character has to go back in case it gets into trouble of some kind. Basically, the game rewinds to just like that. I don't know. It doesn't show much movement, but you get the idea. Let's say it's too low or it just dropped into spikes and it just like rewinds back to safety. It's not that hard to make. But there's no platform, so I don't think I will need that either. And again, every feature usually costs a day to make. And that is, pain. Actually pain. I think right now what's going on, in order to teach capitalists a lesson, if you're not making meaningful things, the floor is lava, and you have to make more and more meaningful things, more and more engaging things if you want to survive, especially when even Mr. Beast shows that the floor is lava by being the person attacked by drama, but the drama touches everyone. You know, if they do the same or similar things, like fake videos, we don't like that. Well, technically, this is your effort, and you have to outdo the limitations. Why? So the biggest limitation is that people expect you to do meaningful things. That you can't just like they shrinking their attention span on purpose because it creates drama. And asks capitalists to deliver better and better material or make it more meaningful. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to like catch up to these people. The meaning is a multiplier. The quality is just, you know, going straight up. X's and O's, boys. I needed to learn multipliers to be able to actually grow myself as a person while at the same time doing work and not worrying about any of this too much. It's always quality for them. What we have to understand is that Mr. Beast videos are very similar to each other. The reasons why people are known are very similar to their just overall content. Whatever works for them, whatever turns them into a meme. So the only thing they can improve is quality. But I can improve the meaning behind everything. I can aim for the biggest niche, first of all, but I can at the same time target every single one of these if I have the best idea, I think. This is all very abstract and I'm trying to make up my mind about this. Because capitalists can be defeated. They have to throw more and more money to be able to get higher and higher. That's the whole point. They have to keep rising quality standards, basically. I'm not sure if the drama is gonna consume Mr. Beast. I'm actually pretty interested how it's gonna play out. It seems like there's gonna be 2 phases in this whole shenanigan, and I still have plenty of time to improve myself, to be able to go at full speed. Because people want virality as consumers, virality to be like good quality as well at that point in time. So even though my YouTube rewind might do well, what I will have to do is lure people in to help me out somehow. Or something. I don't know. I don't know if help helps anymore. You know what I mean? I don't see people getting helped. I mean, Jack's Films has a whole crew of people that filters out comments. Does that make his videos higher quality? I hope. Fucking council room. Everyone wants to have an editor, and it's great. It's what you have to have. The moment you have money, you have to reinvest it. That's the technical part of it. If you cannot reinvest into yourself, you should just naturally employ people because you have money. Then you can offer people money. Simple as that. Multiplier is positioning yourself, getting to know people and their success stories, and just overall what you're dealing with, the whole situation. So whenever you're in trouble, you can just sort it out pretty quickly. In the best possible way, because like just looking at drama, you will see how it ends if you can spot the ending. Because you have to snap and remember that something happens and it ended. Like usually drama just fades out and people stop talking about it. And then fades in if there's more to talk about, you know. It gets remembered then. But for me, drama replays over and over again simply because there's a lot of things to learn from it. While everyone else is trying to go full speed, or they don't even care. They're just gonna be dormant and be consumed by lava and become super villains in the end because they can't keep up. They don't put enough effort or money. They think that's over for them. But they get themselves too comfortable, not knowing how to play the game of YouTube no more. That's the dangerous thing. To not see your downfall. To not be afraid. That you might lose your job because that's just what it is every time. Yeah. I'm still below poverty line, guys. I still haven't earned my first dollar. So please subscribe, guys. We need that $1 after all. It's that only thing we need. The moment I do everything correctly, it does feel like you get awarded 1,000 subscribers. Just like that. Plus, you know, plus to make it seamless, you get more. I'm really hoping like my effort will pay off because we just keep ramping things up. And it is sustainable. I mean, I can hope as much as I want. But it's like fully sustainable. I don't think anything can go wrong unless things are just keep on getting worse and worse. As if like everyone's waiting on me to succeed or some bullshit like that. But otherwise, pretty stable plan. Yeah, there's a lot of drama in my life. Not only the hottest summer ever, where I'm just sweating the whole time and can be productive. Then you have Dad coming back to piss me off for 3 months and didn't pay anything for that. amount of money that's just worth of just having a holiday that he wanted for some reason here. It was valuable for him. No, man. I don't think I got anything back. I think it's just net negative of having dude around. Yeah, if you're doing not meaningful things and you don't filter out the bullshit, you're gonna be dragged down. Unfortunately. But people kind of tell you of like, oh, this is valuable. You should be doing this. People just kind of tell you at some point, maybe even. They just pinpoint that one thing. For me, I want to be able to choose what that one thing is going to be. I keep telling people that. And it's kind of like my self-defense move, I would say. Because people have to just now trust me that I know what I'm doing. And that is the most valuable thing, and there's nothing you can change. You're not going to find anything more valuable. Well, except for lava. I mean, they found that. See, they're finding pieces scattered all over that look dramatic, but they can defeat like the sorting system. I keep throwing nuggets that they really want to make it viral and shit, but they can't. Autism is bullshit can go viral. There's a lot of niches you can find on my channel alone of the shit you can grind to death because people just don't want to do it in actuality. Alright, so there's a castle and a bunch of enemies go up in the gates. Give me more. Ooh. Jawbreaker. Who actually has his own jaw. Yeah, why not do health that way? Where you break layers. No, everything breaks at the same time. So sad. But they would have to animate every single layer, so... Whoopsies. The whole castle is attacking. And 1 health point left. Let's see the kill cam. Everything happened here. Wow, I didn't thought Jawbreaker is gonna be the one to do it. God damn, bro. Oh no. Ah, here. The Jawbreaker. Oh wow. Good job though. I'm gonna call it now Cupbreaker. If you can make history, people are gonna watch your video. You have to be the best in that category. Everything is a competition. Everything is an audition, if anything. Jeez, all I wanna be is the audition song. I love it. Not only that, it was the audition song that made its way through to me through Billboard 100, which was the most impossible task. Because this was a pop song at the time with unknown artist that fucking slammed, bro. And now she's 2,500.
I'm looking for 1 star.
Only 1 winner, guys. But what happens in the video is a little twist as well. 2 people like each other and they just, you know, maybe form a bond of some kind by just displaying awesome skills. They cannot be the best though. The algorithm picks the 3rd person instead. Well, but they have so much passion though they probably can do something better together and audition for something else.
I said 1 at a time. That's honey, you won.
You might not be aware, but I am making videos where I elect people into YouTube Rewind. 7, 8, 9. There's 9 videos where I attempt to do that. And not all of them end with success, by all means. All I want to be so bad. Who do you want to be so bad? Is it meaningful? You have to capture the most meaningful thing in life if you want to be truly successful. You can't just be the best street sweeper of all time. Although that would be probably pretty cool. Because you would employ, like, anything can work. Street sweeping professional, just attack the streets that are dirty. Just like you see a shithole, fucking let's sweep some streets, bro. You can do anything if you keep ramping up quality. But what do you do if you don't have money to reinvest into yourself? Like, it's not that simple. You should have enough money to survive and slightly to enjoy life and whatnot and slowly improve yourself. That's all great. So because I'm in this like dormant position, I have to find the most meaningful thing. I have to find the best multipliers instead of just wasting my money on quality. I think I encapsulated this whole thing a lot better now. Because if you position yourself properly, not just be the best street sweeper, or not the best clown, definitely not the best magician, because those are abundant everywhere, and they look kind of awful. I wouldn't want to be a magician. But still, you can be the best at what you do. And finding the right spot, maximizing your stats, by the way, this is going to be next year. Max stats storyline. Oh boy. There's so much cool things I'm like doing right now. I truly position myself perfectly. And I'm so happy to the point where it's a question mark. Why nobody wants to hang out with me? Alright, we straight up in the carnival now. I still don't think our attention spans went down. What actually went down is our tolerance to one person. Just to listen to one person over and over again, because there's multiple opinions all over the place. And multiple games to play. I'm playing Hearthstone way too much, to the point where the game has died and now it's a rotting corpse, and no one gives a fuck, bro. No one actually can encapsulate how rotten a Hearthstone is. Holy shit. And the fact to the matter, like, it's a storyline. I could have said Hearthstone is like resurrecting itself from the dead. No, it's a rotting corpse. It turned into a corpse at one point. I declared it, and now it's rotting. And it's easy to spot the difference of how much worse it's getting. It's unbelievable. I cannot even just push it to the background. Wow. Yeah, I definitely declares the WoW Murloc deck. Making yourself predictable isn't always the best choice. Especially when you're trying to shoot down a Cuphead. God damn it. You can only beat it with unpredictable patterns. Does that happen every time when he goes to 1 health? I don't think so. But it happened twice now. No, it's that thing that comes from his cup, right? From his head. Sometimes the most viral things happen when you least expect it, and that's definitely one of those. Where I'm like not forcing myself to do anything, I'm just like, oh, that's a cool idea. And I did it. I hate how there's always a part of the screen that you want to be at, like a fucking corner, to just hide away from everything. In real combat situations, you gotta fucking smack with your fists. I don't know there's some cool shit you can come up with when it comes to distance from your enemy. Right? Ooh, he got hit though. Ooh. Alright, another transformation. Fucking cooked. Holy shit. And every year it's gonna be a different theme for you to rewind, because there's always gonna be different thing that I want to explore. This is just one of those things I really wanted to do. And it just seemed spot on of like it's easy enough, it's feature rich and visually appealing. It checked out enough boxes for me to be like, yep, that is the best. And then Cuphead kind of finishes off with the meme appeal. I've seen this part before. Alright, now he's flipping. Boom! What is this environment about? It seems like it's a theme, but like, I don't get it. To me, it feels like art sludge environment, but that's the theme. It's not sludge by itself. In a wacko world. Boom! You got hit by a woo? Ooh, he jumped. It's so crazy. I made a game, right? Spawn the Creeper's Forge, and just searching for the term of Spawn Creeper's Forge gives you an option of like walkthrough. But it's a tease, like no one actually walked through the entire thing. You wish they did. You wish the game actually worked. And there's all these cool areas that I'm like teasing people with, and you can rebuild your village and it just keeps upgrading and upgrading. But there is no walkthrough. No one ever completed. Simply because I didn't smoothen the edges. I didn't polish the experience. I just gave it to people. Because I thought the start was good enough. Obviously, people are going to be motivated to complete it and all that shit. So that's what I think when I think of walkthroughs, right? There's always a niche opening when a game is released. People just want to complete it very quickly. Although it's pretty dangerous as well. It's the biggest spoiler alerts you can receive. Maybe stuff like branching paths save the game for being replayable. It is way too convenient that Cuphead is 1 hour long. It's like exact length for a video. That's like acceptable. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. The unpredictable pattern. Where the projectile is somewhat predictable, but the way it's going to be casted isn't. Maybe that's the best way. Bro, these guys got washed. Well, sometimes people need a walkthrough just to know how to play the game. In case they get stuck. Definitely another aspect. I think walkthroughs need to have a tutorial for sure. Even though the tutorial is just do whatever you want the most. The highest priority. Boom. I'm probably gonna make magnitudes in terms of damage. Like 3 magnitudes. 1 health point, half a health point, and 1.5. The amount of damage you can receive from certain hits. The rest is up to the bosses to figure out how to make the most complicated shit to throw at the opponent. And then I just figure out which ones are the hardest ones to complete using data science. It's all intricate business, guys, we're diving into for the next 2 months. I'll still be uploading some cool ideas on the Hearthstone channel. There might be still a few hangouts in the rocket ship. I'm also thinking compilations are increasingly more appealing to people. I'm definitely satisfied making them. This is just where I ended up.
That's all I'm trying to save you from. I think there's loads.
Damn, this Woody was fucking insane. And I think this guy is now rippling the internet towards a breakthrough, because I
It's of
feel
great things to be.
last day of September and I got 20 hours of watch time, almost beating March. Wow, okay. Again, you would think that I'm getting less views, but that's not the case. It's just like there's more shallow grounds. With this being the most shallow, really? Come on, man. You would think Influence Tracker would get more traction. Crazy. I guess of all the spaces, we need to make a YouTube Rewind room of all the ideas. Depending on how much damage you receive, your vulnerability is gonna be lasting less time. Already bumping ideas for this. Wait, I do think parry is a good idea. The reason for it is very similar to Gun Jun, where a bunch of bullets attack you and you can sort of dodge all of them at once. You can just parry. It's like a water gun, which you can parry with a shield, let's say. But if you don't, it can, you know, damage you anyways. You don't want water to get into your eyes. Otherwise, you're going to be too vulnerable to fight. I think parry in general in games is very good, because there has to be a sword and a shield. It's the most dynamic combat system. Raw, the transition on this one. One health point. Alright. What the fuck? Now I'm prone to think of, like, rats control all the cats. There's a little rat in every cat. I think it hit him in the last minute and it triggered that. So weird. Can you avoid this attack? What the hell? Damn, this is pretty crazy. Holy crap. The skull explosions. Damn. Why I say this, like, you can mind control anything. When an explosion's supposed to happen, when the bullets become homing missiles, the enemies can be slightly smarter than expected, you know, adapt to your behavior. The homing missile. Have we seen this guy before? I know I did, I probably just clicked here at some point. It's fucking Dr. Robotnik. I get it now. Fucking Chaos Emerald. This is too much. Like, it's the easiest thing to do. If the enemy hits you with something, it will do more of that. Yeah, I think it's forcefully activated. We don't get to see Cuphead die. He could spill all the tea about all the celebrities. Oh yeah, it paralyzes. Pretty badass. This probably means a lot more than just one type of weapon that paralyzes. There's knockout weapons, right? There could even be like poison and fire that prevent you from attacking or some bullshit like that. Bruh, does this belong in a game? It's so three-dimensional. What the hell? If health cannot be shown, at least I want to show like the level of damage you're dealing. Alright. More and more boss fights. So there's like 2 or 3 left. I mean, they're just purely throwing candy at you, but that's the vibe. That's the closest vibe to what I want to do. What is there, like 15 bosses or something in there? Every single one of these, like, you have to clear them. Also, you probably don't heal. You just gain some health after every boss. Oh wow, a mini game in the background of matching cards. Nah, he shows the whole thing, it doesn't rotate. Alright. I don't think that guy lost a single health point. Blocking that timer. Oh no. Gambling is almost as bad as the devil, man. Damn. Yeah, I can detect which part of the screen you like the most. Create a heat map. And then fucking smack that shit out of you. I will do some nasty tactics, bro. Even against myself when I have to play YouTube rewinds for the audience. I'll still get myself in trouble because I can, because I will have infinite lives and pretty OP builds. Infinite is exaggeration, it's like, I don't know, 12 maybe? Triumphant. The Mario Brothers. Jumping on pink monsters. I think this is the end for the video as well. See you guys next time.